Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Good morning for those in the UK, from Carol in London, I believe, and Carol in Dublin. And welcome to the IISMA info session with University College Dublin, hosted by Universitas Syah Kuala. I'm pleased to welcome all audience. So we got more than 50, I believe, and to all speakers. And first of all, I would like to invite Dr. Mozailin Afan, Chair of International Office, Syah Kuala University, to give a welcome remark. Dr. Mozailin, time is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Malizar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon and good morning for you in Dublin and in Europe. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Honorable Miss Enda Carroll from University College Dublin, for today's imposition, and also congratulate Professor Khairul Munadi, the Education and Cultural Attaché, Embassy of Indonesia in London. Welcome back, Professor Khairul, for our imposition. Also, Honorable Dr. Ahmad Sriwijaya, the Chairman of IISMA Program 2022, Ministry of Education, Culture and Research and Technology of Indonesia. Thank you, Pak Ahmad, for being with us today. And also Honorable Dr. Maliza, the moderator for today, and all the students and participants, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the opportunity for Universitas Syah Kuala as the host for today's impositions for the IISMA Program 2022. So we are very glad today. We know that I think this is at the end of the week, Pak Rahmat, of this IISMA imposition, because in the next week, I think on the 12th of April, the student have to submit the proposal or the applications. So we hope that by today, so more students will engage or apply for University College Dublin. So we know that University College Dublin is the top university in Ireland and also top university in Europe. So I think Prof. Khairul Munadi know better, and also Enda will promote and will explain a little bit before we go to the important question and answer for all the students. So I think today this is a very good opportunity for all the students. You can directly in contact with Miss Enda here. You can ask everything to her. What is the possibility? Not only maybe for IISMA, I think for another opportunity to study in the UCD. Maybe some scholarship there. I believe that, and Carol will provide to you. And also, Pak Rahmat also will explain to you how is the progress so far for our IISMA program this year. I believe this year maybe more than double, Pak Rahmat, compared to last year. So we hope that many of our students in Indonesia have opportunity to engage with the international atmosphere, especially with this University College Dublin. I think I don't want to speak too much today because time also very limited. We would like to give more chance and opportunity to Enda to promote your university and also interaction with the student and participant. I think now more than 60 students already registered and online now. So I think good luck for all the students. We hope that everyone have a same chance to study abroad through this IISMA program. Thank you very much, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Pak Muzailin. Next, I would like to invite Professor Khairul Munadi. He is the Attaché of Cultural and Education at Indonesian Embassy in London. Prof. Munadi, time is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Mailizar. Well, very good morning from London to everyone. First of all, allow me to greet all friends and colleagues. Mas Dr. Rahmat Sriwijaya, Chair of IISMA 2022 program. Of course, he is a very, very important person in this case. Apa kabar, Pak? Sehat ya? Then, yeah, Miss Enda Carroll. Hi, Enda. Glad to meet you again.
Great to meet you again, too.
Almost 2 months since my visit to UCD, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And also Dr. Muzailin and Dr. Mailizar from Universitas Syah Kuala. Actually, this university is my affiliated university. So I take this chance to work together with my colleagues as well. And of course, my warmest greeting to all students, candidates of IISMA awardees this year. I am very pleased to know that the info session is taking place today, although the time is running, right? Anyway, I will make this remark short. I think no need to describe about IISMA and UCD. On behalf of Indonesian Embassy in London, I just want to reiterate that we stand ready to support this program. We will do our best to ensure that IISMA will be successfully implemented this year. Last year, we know that the incoming students to UK and Ireland were almost 250, and we are expecting more than that this year. And probably just a little bit promotion on UCD. Yeah, I was impressed by my visit last February. This is as mentioned by Pak Muzailin. This is one of the best university in Ireland, and of course within the list of world-class university. So to all students, you are lucky if you then get a chance to study there, of course. And a little bit on IISMA, probably for ENDA and UCD's college. IISMA is our flagship mobility program. I think Pak Rahmat will describe more later. With other programs such as PDP scholarship, Indonesia is currently stepping to the international stage on higher education with more confidence. So more world-class universities are now being being interested in participating and building mutual collaboration with Indonesia. And I do hope with UCD, we will have a long-lasting relationship there. Okay, I think that's all from me. Please have a productive info session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Khairul Munadi. I believe after this, many students will apply for UK, particularly to UCD, I believe. And next, I would like to invite Dr. Rahmat Sriwijaya. He is chair of IISMA. I believe he is the most important person in this program and the most busiest person, I believe, because he need to take care of a lot of things regarding to these programs. Pak Rahmat, screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Mailizar. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Professor Khairul Munadi, the Attaché for Indonesia in London. Distinguished guests, Ms. Enda Carroll, and also my colleague, Dr. Muzailin, and Pak Mailizar, thank you very much. So now IISMA will increase the number of the student awardee this year from 1,000 to 1,100, and based on our record, 75 students already submitted to UCD now. So we hope that some of them will continue to study of one semester in University of Dublin. Okay, I would like to inform that now, based on our website, the total visitor ID around 220,000 ID, and from them, total visit 1,600,000 visit, and all okay. For the account, the student already registered on our website. 19,000 already registered in our website. We still have 4 days more. So I imagine that if all of them submitted the documents, or we will have more than 10,000, more than 10,000 applicants, and we already select 1,100. So it's very select this very competitive problem this year compared with last year. Based on our record from Aceh, Dr. Musailin, until now 1,500 applicants to IISMA from Aceh. So we still have time to increase the number to more than 2,000, this year. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, Dr. Melissa, so what time do I have for this?
Yeah, you get 5 minutes, but yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think that is also Dr. Karmunadi and Dr. Musalini, and also Ms. Enda, for the next year, the minister will increase the number of the awardee from now 1,100 to 5,000. So the 5 times double. So that means University of Dublin this year, and for the next year, you have to increase the number of students that you can accept for the next year. So because we have 5,000, so we need more friends to accept our students. That's, I think, that's Dr. Melissa. So we are very happy to have students from Aceh, because we want all of Indonesian part, they can send students with IISMA program, not only from center of Indonesia, but all of island, all of the province can join this program. So we hope this year we also get many from Aceh and also from Papua. So we want to become NKRI. So all of the part of Indonesia can join this program. All of university, the private or the public university can send students to this program. So that's all, Pak Melissa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pak Rahmat Sriwijaya. I think this program really got a lot of attention from students now, and large number of students really interested in the programs. And also we can see in social media in Indonesia, on YouTube or Instagram, so a lot of students talk about this program now. So, okay, next, so for the main session of this today's session, we're going to hear from Miss Enda Kera. She is Associate Director of Study Abroad Program at University College Dublin. She has long experience at the Center for Study Abroad at UCD. and Miss Carol will talk about the general information about Ireland, Dublin, and UCD, and including hosting and social cultural program. And then she will also talk about application procedure at UCD. Miss Enda Carol, screen is yours.
Thank you very much. And thank you so much to my esteemed panelists. Thank you for the opportunity to present this morning and to talk to you about University College Dublin. We are very, very excited to be named a partner of the IISMA program this year. And we are very excited to welcome Indonesian students on this wonderful program to our campus in September. So I'm going to do make a presentation now. So I'm going to share my screen. So just bear with me for a moment while I get this set up. Let me do the slideshow here. Now, I hope everybody can see my screen. Okay. So the first slide here on my screen is Fáilte go hÉireann, which is a little bit of the Irish language. You won't hear too much Irish language when you are in Ireland because we are English speaking, but you will see a little bit of the Irish language around, and Fáilte go hÉireann means welcome to Ireland. I'm going to be talking to you now about the study abroad program and about University College Dublin. But I'm going to start by talking a little bit about Ireland because I'm aware that some students who are on the webinar this morning may not be totally familiar with Ireland as a country. You can see the little island there, the little green island on the west of Europe, and that is Ireland. We are the gateway to European capitals, so we're very accessible to all of Europe, but we are out there on an island on the western side. We're a very safe country. So we're ranked 8th in the Global Peace Index in 2021. So very safe country. We also are a very young country, and 50% of our population are under 35. So as a student, when you're in Ireland, you'll feel there's a lot of young people around, and it's very geared towards a younger population. The other very important thing about Ireland is that we're a very happy population and a very welcoming country. And we just love to welcome in international students into our country. So I think you feel very comfortable in Ireland. And then I have a photo there of our beautiful scenery, because Ireland is a very, very scenic, beautiful country as well. And when you come to Ireland, we want you to see as much of our country and the beauty of our country while you're with us too. And we give you opportunities for that. And I will talk about that later in the presentation. This is Dublin, Dublin City, which is the capital of Ireland. And University College Dublin is located just 3 miles south of Dublin city centre. So you can get to Dublin very easily. Dublin is a very compact, easy to navigate, walkable city. So it is very difficult to get lost in Dublin because you get to know the city very well, very quickly. And all our students enjoy exploring Dublin while they're with us. It is as I said, it's very accessible to other cities in Europe. So if you want to go and visit other cities while you're in Dublin, they're just an hour or two away by plane. But it's also very accessible to other parts of Ireland. And we would encourage students while they're with us to stay in Ireland and explore what the country has to offer. So we're just 2 hours away from Galway, Cork, Limerick, and Belfast. So you can get to know the whole island very easily. At the weekends, you can go on trips to see other parts of Ireland outside Dublin. But Dublin itself is beautiful. We have beaches on the east, and we have beautiful mountains then to the south. So it is a lovely city to be based in as a student. So a little bit more about UCD. As our panelists mentioned, UCD is in the top 1% of universities worldwide, ranked very highly for academic excellence. It is also Ireland's global university. So 8,500 of our students are international from 140 countries worldwide. So when you come to UCD, you're coming into an international community of students. And it is also a very Irish campus because it is the top choice for Irish students. So we would hope that when you come to UCD, you make friends from all over the world, but also that you make some friends with Irish students too. So it is a very diverse community here, and it's very interesting university as well. Just to mention, UCD was founded in 1854, so it's an old university, and it is Ireland's largest and as I said, most diverse. We have a beautiful parkland campus on the doorstep of the city. So it's 350 acres of campus and beautiful woodland walks around the campus where you can walk or exercise. And everything is self-contained here in the UCD campus. We also have excellent housing and other facilities, gym, swimming pool. And this here is my slide on all our facilities. So we have beautiful gym, swimming pool, sauna, cinema. For those of you who like drama, we have a theatre, and we would encourage students to get involved with whatever they are interested in extracurricular outside the classroom as well. And I will talk to you later in the presentation about that. We have excellent libraries. We have these photos here are about the health service. So if you are ill or if you need extra support while you're at UCD, we have doctor, nurses in our health center and a counseling service as well. So all those supports are here for you if you need them, and easily accessible to students who study with us. A little bit more about housing, because I know that students are always very concerned about housing and where they're going to live when they are on their semester abroad. So we have on-campus housing for over 3,000 students. And as part of the IISMA program, you will be guaranteed on-campus housing. So we will, once we know that you're coming to UCD, we will arrange for the housing and you'll get information on that. But you can rest assured that it is guaranteed. If you choose to live off campus, we can give you support to find off-campus accommodation housing too. But you will have that choice if you want to live on campus or if you want us to help you find somewhere off campus. All students on campus live in they have a private bedroom, and some apartments have a private bathroom, but some are shared with 4 people which share the bathroom, but everybody has their own bedroom. And then you share the kitchen with 4 other students and the living area. And then there are food stores and laundry, and there's a mini gym in the accommodation in the housing area as well. The students who come to us, the international students, all are very, very happy with the housing and very comfortable. And it's also very close to where your classes are. So it's all very, very easily accessible. You can get out of bed and be in your classes in 15 minutes. So that's good for students, I think. A little bit about the UCD courses for IISMA students. So we have a selection. This is a sample of the courses that are available to IISMA students. These will be pre-approved by the IISMA program for you, because each of these courses will give you the competencies that are required as part of this program. All of those very important life competencies that are important to learn. And each of these courses has been examined and reviewed and approved by IISMA for their students. So you will there will be more courses. This is a sample, but we should have about 20 courses for you to choose from. And later in the process, so after you have been accepted, then we will send you the course registration details, and we will give you step by step how to register for your courses. But there's a nice selection of really interesting courses. The other thing to mention about some of these courses is that they have field trips that are associated. So for example, Dublin, it's museums and collections, that first course there, you would go to museums within Dublin as part of your learning journey. I mentioned about getting involved when you are at UCD. We have a lot of clubs and societies that are organized by students here on the campus. And the students who really get the most out of their study abroad experience are the students who get involved, who join clubs and societies to meet students from all over the campus, from all over the world. So we have, if there's something that you're interested in, that you want to continue with, a sport or an interest, drama or history or comedy or whatever. If you're interested, you can continue with that activity when you're here in Ireland, or you can choose something new and do something that you've never done before. So we have a lot of choice in the clubs and societies, and it's a great way to meet other students and to integrate into the campus life. In addition to the clubs and societies that are organized by students, the Study Abroad program organizes a cultural program of activities that is free of charge for our IISMA students. So we will take you to the beautiful Cliffs of Moher. We will take you to castles in Ireland, and just to help you to experience all the fun of Ireland. I have an example here. Just 2 weeks ago, these photos were taken of students on our Study Abroad program who were surfing over in the west of Ireland. So we took them on this trip to the west of Ireland, and this is just 2 weeks ago. The weather was lovely, and they were surfing. So they had a great time. But that's part of the program, and it's optional. So you can look and see what activities are coming up, what we have arranged, and you can go on that day trip or not. If it's totally up to you, but it is free of charge as part of the program. And we encourage students to take advantage of this and to go on the various trips that we organize for students. So in conclusion, this is my final slide. It's really on the key information. So UCD have set up a dedicated website for the IISMA program, and this is the link to that website. So I encourage you to go to the UCD website, learn more about UCD, click on this link for the IISMA program, but just explore the other parts of the website as well to learn about UCD and what we can offer you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact studyabroad@ucd.ie if you have any questions before you put in your application. But of course, I'm sure you all know this is the link to the IISMA website for the application details, because your first step is to apply for the IISMA program. And if you are successful, IISMA will send us your details, and then we will contact you. As soon as we have your details, we will contact you and give you all the information that you need pre-departure and, you know, around the applying for housing, registering for courses. All that information will be given to you, and more information about arrival in Ireland. But your first step is to make the application to the IISMA website. And I wish you all the success, and I hope you are successful in your application. And thank you so much for your attention today. And thank you again to IISMA for the opportunity. And we are UCD, very excited to be a partner in this program. I am going to stop sharing now because we're going to move now to the questions and answers section of the presentation.
Thank you very much, and it's great presentation. I believe audience enjoyed this presentation. And now we move to a Q&A session. And if you have any questions, feel free to post it on the chat box. And let me check on the chat box. Okay. We don't have any question yet.
I see two questions.
Two questions.
Okay, so the first question I see is, how many student clubs can an exchange student choose at UCD? That's a good question. You can choose as many clubs as you have time. So sometimes students join 10 clubs. It's very, very, it's not expensive to join a club. It's only a couple of euro, very, very little. So students sometimes join clubs and just to see if they like the activity. So there's no limit. You can join as many clubs as you want, and we would encourage you to join as many as you have time for. But you do need to study, and you do need to remember your academics. So you need to, you know, get a balance between your study and then your extracurricular fun club and society stuff as well. But there's no limit. And then somebody here is asking, is there any social club activities in UCD? And that again is, maybe that question came in before I gave the slide on all of the various activities, but there is a lot of, there's a lot of opportunities there for you on the social side. There are questions there on English language requirements that it might be better for my colleagues for the IISMA. Would you like to answer those questions on behalf of IISMA, because those are on the English language entry requirements?
Yeah. So actually for the IISMA program, so we use IELTS, TOEFL, and Duolingo. Let me check. For IELTS, 6.0, and for Duolingo, 100, and for TOEFL IBT, 78. But I think it depends on University of Dublin for the setting the minimum English score. So we want to hear from you, Enda.
Yeah, I mean, UCD will accept the IISMA entry requirement. We are happy with the IISMA entry requirement, so we will accept that. We are usually on the IELTS, it would be 6.5, but our entry requirement, it aligns with the IISMA entry requirement. There are more questions here. There's how many students will UCD accept for this program? UCD will accept up to 50 students on the program. So you have a good chance if you apply, but there are a lot of applications.
Yeah, that 50 is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think thank you very much, Enda, to give the opportunity for our student up to 50 students. Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much.
And then there's another question here, the class sizes in UCD. That's a good question as well. And again, this question will depend on the course, but usually it's around 50. For some of the introductory courses, there could be 200 in the class, bigger classes. But most of the courses that are on the list, it's about 50 students.
So, yeah, we got more question on the chat box. Can you see that, Enda?
I see more questions here.
Okay.
There is there a cultural festival for international students? So, oh, well, you know what? That's a great question as well. What we have is we have a global lounge, which is just for international students, and then international students from all over the world organize events in the global lounge. So we have events we have 140 countries that are represented on UCD campus. So we have a lot of international events that take place here from all over the world. And if you have a national day, in your country has a national day, well then we will organize an event and the students organize an event for that national day, and the Irish students are invited, and it's very, it's great fun. So yes, we do organize all those events, and the students are they are very involved in organizing events around their own countries' traditions. What are UCD's expectations towards Indonesian students? Well, our expectations are that you work hard and that you get good grades, but that you also really enjoy Irish culture and get to learn about Irish culture while you are with us in UCD. And we also would hope that you make friends and integrate and take all the opportunities that you are being given. So go on the trips that we organize at the weekends and just enjoy and work hard. And those are our main expectations, I think. There's a good question here. I'm excited to take courses that related to archaeology in UCD. And yes, there are, and asking, are there many cultural archaeological sites in Dublin that students usually visit to support their study? Yes, there are, we have an archaeology department here at UCD, and a lot of the courses in archaeology are around field trips and excavations, and there's a lot of archaeological treasure here in Dublin. So it's a very good location if you are an archaeological student. Is there anything else there?
We still got 4 more questions on the chat box.
The
first,
chat
I would
box.
yeah.
Okay, so I see.
The first one I would like to ask, is there football or futsal club at UCD?
Yes.
Football club, yes.
We have, do we have a foosball club?
Football, yeah.
I am pretty sure we have
Yeah.
football, futsal club. I'm not aware, but I can follow up on that one. But I know we have football.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Probably. I think we have over 50 sports clubs, so I'm sure there's something in there for futsal. Scholarship opportunities at UCD. Yes, I should mention that if you come to UCD as an IISMA student, if you decide later that you want to come back to UCD for a graduate program, you will get a €4,000 scholarship
But-
as a returning student. So that is, as a returning student to UCD, you will be eligible for a scholarship. So a lot of our returning students take advantage of that scholarship, but we can give you more information on that while you're at UCD. Let's see. The study system. I think that question it's interesting. In Ireland and in all of Europe, the learning is quite self-directed. So a student, the lecturer will come into the class and teach and will expect participation. So students will need to contribute in class. And then there is some continuous assessment. So you may have different assignments that you need to submit throughout the semester. For many of the classes, there is an exam at the end. But the students, it's very self-directed learning. So the students must take the initiative and they must study and keep up with their studies themselves. And, you know, there's nobody, they're not going, the lecturers aren't going to be saying, you know, it is university. So you're expected to self-direct yourself to some extent, but there is the continuous sort of assessment as you go throughout. I hope that's answering your question. Okay, we might be coming to.
Yeah, we got another one. Yeah.
Is there anything there that?
What kind of society that surrounds UCD?
Well, that there is the clubs and societies. So the best thing to do is to go onto the UCD website because we have 100 societies. So, sorry, you're not talking about societies, you're talking about the kind of society around UCD. Okay, UCD is in a neighborhood that's quite residential and it's very safe. And the people who live around UCD, they sometimes come to the campus to walk because it's such a beautiful campus. So it's a very quiet area, but it is very close to the city. So there are buses here in UCD and you can be in the city center in 20 minutes. But the actual surrounding here is quiet and residential. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah.
And somebody is asking there about local community activities. Again, this is possible. We would have opportunities for students to get involved in community work and for charities, for helping people. We have all those opportunities as well for students. Service learning as well.
So we got another question about the quarantine.
The currency in Ireland. Where am I? Because I'm looking at the chat box. There's also the question and answer box. So currency in Ireland is the euro. Oh, quarantine. What are the terms for quarantine?
Yeah.
At the moment, just on the COVID situation in Ireland, 93% of the Irish population is vaccinated and boosted. So we have very high vaccination rates in Ireland. So on a COVID, the case at the moment, there are cases of Omicron, which are the milder variant of COVID, but we don't have any restrictions in place at the moment. That might change depending on how the pandemic goes in the next few months. That might change. At the moment, there are no quarantine requirements, and you can be very assured that the population in Ireland is very highly vaccinated. I hope that answers. I think, oh, there's just one more question there. Is there any dormitory at UCD for international students? Well, as I explained, we have the way our housing is set up, it's in apartments. it's not dormitory style, so students have their own bedroom. Everybody has their own bedroom, but it's within an apartment. And there are a lot of international students in our student residences, so you will meet a lot of international students there. Irish students too, but 50% of the students in the residences are international.
One more question on the chat box. The last one here.
This here is on, can the students get freely involved in
Yes.
the local community? Yeah, and working part-time, that's difficult because of the visa situation. So the opportunities to work part-time, it's not possible if you're coming here for one semester because of the visa. So I would say if you're coming here, just enjoy work, do your studies, do your extracurricular, but you won't be able to work part-time with the student visa the way it is. But you can do voluntary work in the community if that is something that you'd like to do. Okay.
All right, I think we already answered all the questions. And yeah, thank you very much, Enda, for the answering those questions and for great presentation. So
can I thank the students for great questions, really, really good questions. Thank you for being, for being so engaged. Oh, somebody says Gaurav Mahagat. That's Irish for thank you.
Oh, that's Irish.
Very good. I love it.
Good. Okay. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for our speaker, Pak Rahmat, Prof. Khairul Munadi, Dr. Muzailin. I believe all participants enjoy this session, and thank you for attending this session, and hope you learned a lot about UCD and about Ireland and about Dublin, and I encourage you to apply for UCD, and good luck with your application. And thank you very much, and see you in the next session. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Enda.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Enda, Pak Khairul, and Pak Rahmat.
Thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Prof.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
And you.
Thank you so much, Enda. See you.
We leave the room, yeah.